Hi, my name is Lauren Selden, Professor of Art, Metals, and Jewelry at Stephen F. Austin State University here in Nacogdoches, Texas. It is my honor to show you our juried exhibition, Refined: The Foreseeable Future. This exhibition started in 1998, and we're so pleased to have it continue to this day. Our juror, Susie Ganch, is an artist and educator from Virginia, and she came here on campus, taught our students with a demonstration, worked with students individually looking at artwork, and she also showed us a presentation of her work. We also have one of her works as part of the exhibition as well. So we're looking forward to walking around the exhibition and showing you some of these works so that you can see them up close. This year's exhibition theme, The Foreseeable Future, invited artists to reflect on what lies ahead through adornment, object making, and sculptural form. What does a foreseeable future look like? This theme asks artists to peer ahead with clarity, uncertainty, optimism, critique, or caution. Materials were wide open: metal, stone, plastic, fiber, glass, wood, found objects, anything that inspired these artists. Whether responding to personal experience, environmental responsibility, politics, social transformation, or the endurance of craft, artists are encouraged to submit pieces that challenge, reimagine, or celebrate what the future might hold. Adornment and object making are timeless acts, rooted in history, yet always in motion. They mark our rituals, memories, and aspirations. In this spirit, Refined: The Foreseeable Future looks ahead with courage, clarity, and creative force. This is the work that Susie Ganch, our juror, gave us for the exhibition. It is titled, "Please Recycle This Bag, Witness Emoji." And Susie creates work by repurposing multiple materials that are generally one-use materials and are thrown away. The work by Clayton Sally received honorable mention. This is a beautiful work, all hand formed spiculums created out of copper with a brass form, and it has a really lovely sound. In this case, we have work from Rebecca Strzelik. The body of work on the back, the first piece titled Betty's Metals, Feathers. This piece received second place in the exhibition. These works can contain objects of sentimental importance, also containing plastic, ribbon, thread. The variety of materials make these especially stand out for the viewer. Also in this case, we see Harlan Butt's work, Puzzle. This work is especially beautiful with vitreous enamel, silver, and copper. Harlan always includes a short poem, and this particular one says, "We are here to stay, but unless we learn restraint, we'll be here alone." A really beautiful piece. Emily Cobb's work, The Last Acorn, shows a variety of materials: copper, wool, ribbon, and a crystal acorn. And finally, in this case, we have Becky McDonough's Hope, a reliquary for wishbones and positive outcomes. It is adorned with copper, brass, bronze, nickel, wishbones, and glass, with details of wishbones throughout the work. Christopher Liu has beautiful brooches called Strata 3, sterling silver, peridot, and topaz. Katarina Sutton Holdbrook has a work that's meant to be worn on the body, on the torso. It's recycled electric wire and steel mesh called Fashion Future. Deborah Dowden Crockett has a neck piece titled A Parting Repast. I love the color choices in this piece and the use of multiple materials together: copper, preserved pomegranate, ruby jade beads, and silk thread. In this case, we have a variety of works with also a wide range of materials being used and techniques. The first one, Joshua Kosker, was awarded an honorable mention for this work. And I will say that when we were unpacking this work, the back was exceptional to be able to look at. So it's kind of the rewards of being able to set up the show with the students where they got to really see how this piece was put together. It's exceptionally done. In the center, we have a work by Nacogdoches called Airborne 2, consisting of silver, galvanized steel, porcelain, and laser engraved mica. Nicole always introduces new technologies with historic techniques in such a beautiful way to create a full work together. Jess Talbert has a necklace called Hem Basket, where she has meticulously fabricated steel dressmaker pins. It also includes a piece of silk. And our first place winner from the Refined exhibition is Emily Cobb for the work Lobster Bib. This was such a unique situation because I happened to be with Emily at Haystack School of Crafts in Maine while she was making this work, and she donated the work to their auction. Lobsters and eating lobster together in Maine is a huge part of the experience at Haystack. And so it was pretty wonderful to see this work right away and to see it win the show. The detail in this work there's just enough to look at all the time. When you flip it over, everything has tons and tons of detail as well. It is consisting of repurposed costume jewelry parts and copper, and it's just done in such a meticulous way to cold connect all of these parts together to make this beautiful lobster bib. Chelsea Nanfelt Rowe has two works right next to each other. We have Spill, and we have It Isn't a Terrible Life. Both works consist of glass, wood, nylon, mother of pearl. And again, just a really beautiful way of utilizing multiple materials into one composition. Sulo B has a work with multiple materials being used together: copper, silver, bronze, wavelight, spray paint, mixed media. This piece is so unique, and it does have you questioning the material from the moment that you look at it from all angles. Adam Hawk has two works in this display, and Adam is also somebody that incorporates the newest technologies then with the historic techniques of blacksmithing in this case, and working with steel. These works consist of vitreous enamel, steel, and leather. So there's a necklace piece and then also a box piece from Adam. Laurel Fulton has a series of brooches in her work Reproduction Entanglement. This is all vitreous enamel, copper, powder coating, and steel. Also in this case, Joshua Kosker has pressed flower, which is a costume jewelry flower brooch with sterling silver. And finally, we have two elegant works by Haley Bates, both created and forged out of sterling silver: Kindred 3 and Embrace. And Kindred 3 also was awarded honorable mention. Another work by Laurel Fulton, Replication Entanglement, with vitreous enamel, copper, powder coating, and steel. This work by John Affolter with acrylic and canvas certainly is a nice addition for our theme of a foreseeable future. In this case, we have multiple works that kind of respond to each other with their content. Angela Caldwell with the work Thou Shalt Not is a brooch consisting of a dollar bill, embroidery, wool, and glass beads. Kenneth McBain included a brooch titled the Donald J. Trump Medal of Peace, which is brass, photograph, resin, acrylic, and paint. And finally, three works by Annika Smolwitz: The Future is Female, I'm Tired of Old Men Telling Me What to Do, and women are sick of this. Sterling silver, vitreous enamel on copper. Each of these images are encased in vitreous enamel, and then the backs of the works are fully ornamented. Bethany Loranda Wood has included 2 necklaces. These works are titled A Hysterectomy and R Hysterectomy. Each of these works are hand pierced with a jeweler's saw, oxidized and created out of sterling silver. And also included with these works are prints. We've had a lot of excitement about both of these works, and their detail is just fantastic. So as part of our exhibition 2 years ago, we started having a People's Choice Award. We have a lot of visitors from all over the country that come to see this show. We have a lot of young visitors, a lot of people of all ages, and sometimes this is the first time that they've ever seen work like this before. And so it's been really exciting to see people and the variety of choices that people make on what is their favorite piece in the show. We often leave some of our tally cards as a present to the artists whenever we return their work, and we slip those cards into their return shipping. This is another work by Nicole Jacquard. This one's called Going in Opposite Directions. It consists of silver, road pavement, dyed jade, rubies, and sapphires. Right next door, we have another work by Emily Cobb, The Gatherer, or The Thief. It's made of copper, fine silver, wool, ribbon, and crystal acorns. In this case, we have Christopher Liu's work, Ab Brooch Var 035666. It's created out of wood and sterling silver, and it's a brooch. Joshua Kosker also has another work in this case. It's called Post Pile, and it consists of a collection of silver earring posts, all put together to create a brooch. Gideon Herman has 2 works in this case. The first work is in the center as the neck piece, when it's called Echoes of Industry. It is steel, paint, and rust that's been meticulously fabricated together and finished to an aged look. Gideon's other work is called Temporary Brooch Number 5. It is steel, paint, concrete, and rust. Ben Cook Akaiwa has 3 sculptural works in this case. Cardboard Brick is created out of cardboard. Red enameled brick is vitreous enamel and copper. And gold brick is an actual brick that's 23 karat gold leafed. Jack De Silva has a sculptural work titled Lessons Beyond Lazaretto Tontine. It's created out of copper, sterling silver, lumber pencils, folded ruler, and wing nuts. And finally, we have a work by Juan Carlos Caballero Perez titled Primitive, created out of bronze and copper. This necklace by Andy Lowry is titled Go-Betweens, sterling silver, brass, enamel paint, and silk. And another work by Nicole Jacquard, Separate with a Forward Direction. This necklace is made of road pavement, green garnets, and pearls. The work Unknown Echo by Adam Whitney received 3rd place in our exhibition. I was lucky enough to see Adam working in his studio at Penland School of Arts and Crafts and at Houston Center for Contemporary Craft. And Adam is one of the best silversmiths in our time. So this particular piece is actually a drinking vessel. The work And Then There Were None by Melissa Agabigum is created with sandstone and waxed cotton. I love these beautiful and quiet forms. We also have the work Repercussions by James Thurman, where he uses thurmanite, a work that he trademarked, pewter, brass, copper, and paint. The work Arimacine, The Age of Loneliness by Lee Hardy is created out of bronze, copper, birch, champlavé enamel, and paper. Robert Baldridge has two works in this case. One is called Opening Up, and the other is called Dotted Brooch. Dotted Brooch is created out of copper, silver, stainless steel, and Opening Up is copper and silver. Robert's finishing is especially a beautiful addition to this very colorful case. Phil Renato's work, Hiking Chopin, consists of hard and soft printed biopolymers and polyurethane paint. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed looking at these works close up. We were so fortunate to have 52 works by 30 different artists from all over the country. The show closes January 4th, and at that time we're going to count up all of the votes that our viewers have come and placed for the People's Choice Award. And so that will be one more thing that we can find out near the end of the show. We look forward to having another refined exhibition in 2027, and I hope that you can come and check out the work in person or perhaps online again.